You are in the mix with D Hall and the People Show.
Listen, yo.
This is a J York production. You are in the mix with D Hall and the People.
You got it locked with D Hall on the weekend, baby. Ready? And initiate a J York production. J York production. J York production.
You are in the mix with D Hall and the People Show. This is a J York production.
Facebook family.
Hey, I'm Ashley Braswell, a local comedian from Charlotte.
The announcer Walter Waite.
We're back. We're back again. I'm glad that y'all are here with me. We took a couple of hours off and came back. It's boxing. Let's talk about boxing now. And we're getting ready to bring in 3 people. So I hope y'all are ready for that. And you buckle up and let's get ready to ride. Please share the video if you would. I am your host, D Hall, of the D Hall People Show, and we are back again. But as I normally do, I want to thank my Heavenly Father for letting me be a part of what you do here and what I do with you. This video is the works of Displaying Talk and Discussion. This is an online talk show that educates adult audience. Parental advisory is advised. Some things may not be censored. Lives are not edited for children. Please share the video if you would. And we are here now to get ready to talk to 3 people that are involved in boxing, management, vice president, and boxer. And we're getting ready to bring them on as we speak. But y'all share the video if you would. And I'm getting ready to set this doggone mic right. Like I can't get it right now, but I'm working on it anyway. But here we go. We're back. We was on 5 o'clock and we come back in at 7 for our last show of the evening. So here we go. Let's get the guys in here and start rocking and rolling here. And I hope you are ready for this one. I'm going to bring in the first one. I'm going to bring in everybody at one time. We're going to do what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to talk to each person and we're going to go from there. But I'm going to bring them all in at one time. And we'll go from there. Hello to everyone. We're waiting on for one more guest to get in here, and that is Mr. B. Lee. Today, we have a trio. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to talk with everybody and get to know who they are and what we're about to talk about. Just waiting. We'll wait for. Can y'all hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. DMC, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Great. Yes, sir. Great, great. Just wanted to make sure everybody heard. I mean, everybody heard me, and I can hear them. Just wanted to make sure we're sharing the video as we speak. We're going into YouTube and everything. So, people, y'all get ready. We're getting ready to get an introduction from everybody at this moment. We're back at normally we flip this thing around. We're back at we usually do it at 4, but we flipped it today for the special thing that we're doing today with each and every one of these gentlemen that is joining us today. First of all, Mr. in the top right hand corner, the guy with the white hat on. I want you to tell the people who you are and where you're from.
I am DAMION CANN. I'm the vice president of the USBF, as you can see. I'm from Wyoming, Michigan, the cold state.
That it is. That
Most
is.
of y'all be from Detroit, so
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So
Great, great. Okay. The other young man that we have here is the professional fighter. And I want him to tell me exactly where he is from.
I'm from Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay, Youngstown, Ohio, professional fighter, and we have him on. B. Lee is somewhere playing around. I don't know what he's doing, but he said he's here. But B, you need to cut your picture on, my brother. You need to cut your picture on or something. There, you doing? So one of y'all guys hit him up. Well, as we talk, we're going to move forward. Okay, he's coming. Somebody's coming in here. Okay, we got it. Oh, that
you
Mister.
got him.
Yeah, there he
There
goes,
you
right
go.
there.
There go
There
my
you go.
partner.
There he is. Jalen, you jumped out of here. I don't know what happened,
Oh,
brother.
there you go.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now we got everybody in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking good now. Great, right? Yeah. Jalen,
Yeehaw, did I ever send you a shirt? I thought I was
I don't.
supposed to send you a shirt or something.
I don't think you did. I don't think you did.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
send
don't,
you one out before we
okay.
get
Thank,
get off
okay.
here. I'm gonna send you a shirt out. I forgot, man.
Okay. It's cool, man. No problem. All right. We're going. Your introduction, Mr. B. Lee. Tell the people who you are and where you're from.
You on mute, B?
You're on mute, Lee.
We can't hear you.
Okay, there we go. Got y'all. I'm Brian Lee with B. Lee Management out of West Virginia.
Okay, great. We got all 3 guys in here, and everybody plays a part in this because you guys got a big event coming up. But first, we're going to talk with my man, Mr. CANN there, and we're going to ask him a few questions because we want to know a little bit about what you do and how you do it. But first of all, tell us a little bit about the USBF because some people might not know what that means and what it's all about, even though it's boxing. So you just tell us, explain to them.
It's a championship organization, United States Boxing Federation.
Mm-hmm.
It was founded by the late James Gibbs, who I work with the WBF, and we moved away from them and created our own organization with Vinny Lamata. We do championships for upcoming fighters, and try to give them something to strive for, because not everybody gonna be a world champion, but you still have a chance to be a champion.
There you go. So that's great. That's what they're saying is you're building something, and you're trying to help somebody get to that. Even though everybody might not be a world champion, they have the chance to say, "Hey, I was in that particular program, and it helped me in different ways." Because boxing helps in different ways, different structures of the boxing field, and that's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? It teaches a lot. Okay, let me ask you this because this is something I want to know. You've been the vice president. What besides bringing the guys in? What are your other activities that you do in being a vice president? Because I know you got a little bit more to.
I do we do quite a few things. We work. I'm working with a couple other people. We got some big supposed to be going on in Vegas pretty soon. So it's, I don't want to tell it now, but I do more than just the championship organization. I'm part of James Tony, Lights Out Boxing. So it's other things that I do. You know, me and B Lee work together, and on his stuff too. So it's a lot that we all do. B Lee is one of my biggest partners, and you know he helps me a lot with a lot of stuff. So
yeah. We'll be talking to B Lee here shortly in a few.
Yeah, we go. I mean, but the USBF is coming. It's growing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we trying to go worldwide here. You know, we had our first fight last year, championship fight with the WBC, and it was in not Mexico, but Puerto Rico. I think it was Puerto Rico. Jose, what's his name? Yeah, Jose. He won one of our titles, and he also is a WBC international champion. Okay. So we've been doing some collab work with them too. So we're coming along.
Good. So great. You know what? It's amazing because you have to deal with a lot of different things into the boxing field. What is the hardest thing that you encounter as part of your job? What is the hardest thing? Being the vice president of the USBF, what is the hardest thing for you?
The hardest thing is like keep snakes out of your den. You know, that's the hardest thing. You know, when you do things and you try to create things, it's people that always try to, you know, like when we first started, they were like, "Oh, we don't want to fight for your titles. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do that." You know, it's stuff like that you got to deal with. People be saying, "Well, it's a lot of belts out there and this," but now ever since things have took a turn for better, you know, I'm getting a lot of calls from, you know, promoters and stuff like that wasn't willing to do anything with me in the beginning. So, and like I tell them, you know, I'm good, you know. Right. I got promoters I work with now, and we doing absolutely fine.
Great. That's wonderful, you know, because you don't, and this one thing I can say, guys, and I'm gonna say this, you don't never know who you're gonna need. They need you now. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know what it sounds like y'all, but I mean, now we need y'all a little bit. Can you help us out a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's bottom line. What do you love about what you're doing? What is it that drives you as being the vice president? What do you love about it? What do you love about being a part of boxing in a period?
My main thing I love is the fighters. I love helping fighters, man. You meet a lot of good people in boxing, and that's just my motivation, you know, just meeting good boxers, good people, trying to meet a lot of friends. And you know, boxing is a difficult business. It's not nothing that's glamour, and it's not like it used to be. It's a lot different. You got to watch where you step and watch who you talk to. But I just like it because I meet a lot of people through it. You know, that's how I met B Lee at a show. I think it was Lavonda's first show. Right. And we've been networking ever since.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. What states do y'all participate in? You know, you know, USBF. Where do y'all go? Where you fight? Is it all over? Half of the United States? Where do y'all participate?
All over. We have been a lot in West Virginia. We did Alabama. We on Brandy's promotion. South Carolina. I got one coming up in Massachusetts. So we've been networking all over the place. So it's not just here. It's out of state. I got a couple guys want to fight in Mexico for a couple belts. So it's all over. So
wow. Well, y'all doing the doggone, what they say, the damn thing.
Yeah, making it happen, man. Trying to make it happen. You know.
There you go. I want to say hello to Cameron Ray Harvey. He's with Psalms Management out of I think that's Charlotte, North Carolina. He manages fighters.
Familiar with him.
Yeah, we know Cameron. I know Cameron. He a good guy.
Yeah, we just saw him just the other week at Fayetteville, North Carolina. We went to North Carolina Golden Gloves. What is your main goal for the fighters? You know, you got them. you're doing things for them, but what
Our
is your
main
main goal?
goal, our main goal is to get fighters to a world championship or get a intercontinental championship fight or international, something like that with the WBC, WBA, IBF, the major networks. We just just try to get fighters to grow and
Bro,
keep growing. When they, get recognized for something, you want them to grow and become better fighters and world champions, especially real gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too get your ego too far before, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here. I talk to a lot of fighters and try to get them to make smart decisions, because it's a lot of people out there, like I said, will try to get, if you got a good record, they'll try to throw you in the wolves den, and destroy you. And I give a lot of I tutor a lot of fighters too. So and let them know, just take your time, it'll come. Don't just because somebody hands you money don't mean it's the best thing for you.
Exactly. There you go. Sometimes you have to. Every money ain't good money.
Yes.
So that's the way I look at that. Because somebody come out with big dollars. Jason Nisbet says, "What do you think?" And he's talking to you, DMC Can. What do you think about journeymen? What do you? I guess. He's just asking, what do you think?
Listen,
what's your thoughts on it?
the USBF don't discriminate against nobody.
Mm-hmm.
We got belts for everybody, and we willing to work with any fighter that want to work with us. We don't turn our backs to nobody. And I got fighters that a matter of fact, I got a guy, Mike, Mike Elbert. He's an older fighter. He got a couple titles.
Yep.
We don't discriminate, because that's how you get a bad name. You help everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You've been a vice president, and we're gonna, because Lee, you up next. I'm getting ready to get to you, but you've been a vice president, and you doing what you do. What would you say would make it better for boxing? What would make it better for boxing in your terminology?
My terminology. What makes it better for boxing is the best fight the best, like that, like it used to be. Not always about money. The best should fight the best, like Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler,
Hearns,
Duran. They all fought each other. They all fought the best. James Toney fought the best. Roy Jones fought the best. Everybody is now. Boxing is all about money now, and it's kind of sickening, because people don't get to see who they want to see. You got like Canelo fighting guys. I ain't saying he ain't fought no good guys, but Canelo just jumping weight classes, fighting guys that some people never even heard of before.
That's
and
right.
It's just money.
That's right.
And people want to see Earl Spence fight Crawford. People want to see those kind of fights. You know what I mean? We tired of seeing them fight people that this guy just come out of nowhere because he got a 20-1 record or whatever. People tired. We want to see the good matchups. We want to see champion versus champion.
There you go. Cameron's got a question for you. He says, "What is your opinion on managers that were told that they protect their fighters too much?"
Man, keep doing what you're doing. You supposed to protect your fighters.
A lot of them gonna say that. So.
Right. You supposed to protect your fighters. Why would you put your fighters in harm's way?
Right.
That don't even make sense. You supposed to protect your fighters. Don't let
you're
that.
You're gonna get promoters and matchmakers that's gonna try to like throw shade your way, because you won't give your fighter up for somebody that you feel like he either is not ready for, or the money's just not there. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is a business, so they always want you to try to sell your fighter out, and then when you don't, you're trying to protect them too much. So
right.
Okay, got it.
Boxing,
how you feel you want to move them, Cam.
Yeah. There you go, brother. There you go.
Boxing ain't for the kind-hearted. You got to do what you got to do to make your fighters best.
Right. Exactly.
Because any day their career could be over in one fight. You don't put them, you don't throw them in the lion's den, and they get a eye socket broke or anything. You know what I'm saying? Head injury.
Anything.
Correct.
So that's correct. Okay, we'll move up. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to Mr. B. Lee, and we're going to talk with him. and I got some stuff for you, my brother. B, how long have you been in the boxing business? Because you're in the boxing business, and how did you get started?
I actually got started from matchmaking.
Okay,
I
okay,
started matchmaking and just meeting fighters, and I was able to like put some fights together. And I had my last fight about 4 years ago. So I just got the knack for just talking with fighters, man. And I seen the way that I wish I would have had somebody behind me, like I believe in some of the guys. So I started managing, talking with some fighters, and bringing them in, and from managing, I went on to promoting. And here
mm,
we are now.
okay, okay, great, great. How many fighters do you have in your stable?
16.
Okay, okay. You got a lot of different positions.
Yes,
And
sir.
what I'm saying, positions, you're a manager, promoter, you're a guy that does more different things. So what I want to know, how do you manage all those positions? How do you be one person doing several different things? Because shit, man, I can just do two things and that's it.
Man, I wear all the hats. I love being hands on. I feel like not that I can't trust people, but I know if I'm doing it, it's getting done the right way. So just recently, I've been able to, as far as with the matchmaking, that's how I started out. So I feel like I have a pretty good knack at matchmaking. I have a couple of matchmakers that work for me, and they tell me they's like, Brian, just let us have this. So I've just recently just gave it over to them and trying to let more people get involved with what I do, man, and help out. So
Right.
I also train. I have amateurs that I train as well, and I help out my pros as well. So
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Peter McNeely, he's watching. He's looking. I see him over here. He's giving me the eye, but I see
Yeah,
him.
that's my guy. That's my guy, Peter. Peter, a cool guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
like
is.
Peter. Yeah, he a cool guy. Very
Uh,
nice person, man. Very
yeah,
nice.
he really is. He's really a great guy, and he's always coming aboard my show and checking me out. Jason Nisbick says, let me see. He says, but they get 20-0 by boxing people like me. He says they get 20-0 and they get, I guess what he's saying, they get 20-0 and they box people. I guess not. I'm not going to say anybody's a bum because anytime you get in the ring and you got to fight in front of another guys one on one, ain't nobody no bum to me. I'm gonna tell
I
you that
never
right
call I never call fighters bums. It's A, B, C, and D and E fighters.
there. Right
mhm.
That's
there,
what I say. You know what I'm
right,
saying? If
right,
you a D fighter, I mean, a lot of people gonna fight D and E fighters to get their record built. That's how you start off,
right,
But if you keep fighting them to get D and E fighters, you ain't gonna get no better.
Mm-mm.
right. True,
When you
true.
step up in competition, you're gonna get slaughtered.
Exactly. I agree with that. I agree with that. B, we're going back to you. That was a question that Jason had, and he just wanted to, get some input on that. Um, Pretty much, like I asked DMC, what is the toughest thing, the obstacles that you go through? But see, you're dealing with several different things. You got a lot of shit on your hand, man. So how in the hell you handle all that stuff, man?
Man,
What is your hardest obstacle? What is it just bugs you the most, man?
my hardest obstacle, I can't. It's really it was getting the support in West Virginia that I was really looking for.
Mhm.
It, that's been one of my hardest obstacles because I mean, I'm real. I'm down the middle with it. I'm a black man in West Virginia trying to make a not so much of a living, but somewhat of a living and make my way here. It's been a struggle. It still is a struggle. Even when it comes to the fighters and it is what it is though. But as far as like my hardest obstacles, it really has been trying to get the support and love in West Virginia, and being being one of the better biggest promoters here and putting on to me the best quality fights in West Virginia, and
Okay.
still they like the rock'em sock'em robots, the and after that I'm not knocking anybody what they want to do, but I'm just they're stuck on their ways around here. So I continue to do what I do, man, and they'll come in.
Okay. 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 Yeah, because I know it's West Virginia. West Virginia is a little bit different of a
It's a tough
beast.
state. It's a tough state. Now, don't get me wrong. For the ones, the fans, and the friends that I do get love from, oh, they show hella love to me. But it is what it is, man.
Great. 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 I want to
And
shout out. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no,
Go
you
ahead.
good, you good. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to say hello to Crystal. Will Wright. She's out of. Matter of fact, she's out of that Midwest up there, out of the Cincinnati. And good to see you, Crystal. Hadn't seen you in a long time, but I see you always posting stuff and sharing stuff. She's checking us out tonight up there around with Randall Cunningham. Randall, was it? It's not Randall. I want to say no, not Randall Cunningham. I'm thinking about the football player.
Randall.
Well, anyway, she know who I'm talking about. Her good friend Randall, all them the Midwest people up there. They got a great show going on up there. Um, Cameron says West Virginia is a whole different atmosphere. Ain't too many of us up there. It is. It's a totally different beast.
That's
And
real. That's
yeah,
real.
it really is.
Yeah.
I go through there when I go to Michigan, and it's just totally different. It's not a bad state. It's just totally different.
It's just
Um,
different, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
You got to know what you're dealing with. And I guess when I first started promoting, it kind of threw me back. Like, what the hell? So now when I go, I'm just like, I don't even give a damn. Y'all love it or not, I'm here. I'm not going
right.
nowhere. I'm gonna put out the best quality shows.
Okay.
I'm gonna showcase good talent on my cards. My fighters they train hard. They look good. They fight good. So
Okay.
it's pretty much like having a product. If y'all don't like it, turn the other way. Keep doing what y'all doing. But I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep promoting and pushing my fighters, and
Okay.
push a B League management. And every one of my fighters, like I said, every one of my fighters, man, I make. People ask me, how do I manage 17 fighters? I know guys that have 50 and 60 and 100 fighters, and they make it work. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's wow, man. You don't get no rest, B.
Nah, it's all good though. That's what I signed up for. Don't get me wrong. I got a full-time job, a family, so that shit does, being a promoter, manager, trainer, it does wear on you at times. But luckily, my guys are grown men. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take a lot for me. And
Right.
I talk with them a lot, man. I talk with my fighters a lot. Like I said, because I'm hands-on. So.
Dig, man. Dig
But,
that,
but
man.
I
That's
love what I
good.
do, man. I got love for each and every one of my guys. Damon, we work together. We're on the phone a lot, texting, calling, and we're
That's
trying to
great.
build, something big for the USBF.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
my show,
Yeah.
March 19th, we have actually 3 title fights on the card.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're
Three-
just gonna get into that. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna into that with you. Crystal said Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, they representing hard in Cincinnati, man. I'm telling you.
I got some fighters out of Cincinnati as well.
He's all over.
B Lee got fighters all over.
I heard that.
I
Cameron,
introduced some fighters to B Lee, and he's been doing well with them, man. And and when a fighter come to me and he's not signed, B Lee the first one I call, because I know they're gonna get well taken care of.
that's
You
good,
know,
man. That's good. That's great. That's called working together, teamwork.
yeah, that's my brother.
That's what it's called. Cameron said, I was thrown off when I went to Marshall, especially coming from the HBCU to there. And, so he was kind of thrown off by that. Yeah, I got you, brother. All right, here we go.
Just don't get caught in the mountains up there.
Oh, wow, man. I'm telling
Oh
you.
man,
I go to the mountain with the turnpike and all that good stuff, man, going up through there. But yeah, same question. We just want to know, what would Beely, what do you think would make professional boxing, in your opinion, a lot better?
taking it back to the old school, mano y mano. This fighter's good. This fighter's good. Let's make it happen. Instead of all
There you
these
go.
bidding wars, all these numbers. I understand. Look, these guys need to be paid top dollar. But at
Hmm.
the same time, what happened to being a fighter? Look, I believe in my skills and my talent, and I want to fight the best. There's only very selected few fighters out there that's built like that anymore.
Gotcha. And you're right. You look back in the 80s and the 70s and the 90s, the best was fighting the best.
Yeah,
And they didn't care about
I
no.
completely understand the whole building process, but I just, you know,
Yeah.
or how you get a fighter used to the ring time. I completely understand that, but at the end of the day, what do we do this for? What do they train so hard for? What do they take time away from camps, take time away from their families, their friends? They're sacrificing, cutting weight. Like, what do they do this for, man? I mean, if you're not willing to say I believe in myself and I believe in my skills and my talent at some point in time, and take that little chance and really test yourself, then
Good.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
You got the management business. You're dealing with your promoter, your manager, and etc. Um, what's the future looking like for B Land, B League
be
management? Yeah, what is
The
looking like?
future is looking really good for B League management, man. Because I have some talented fighters in my stable. It's about them, man. They make the stable look good by we accommodate each other. I'll make sure they're put in the right positions and on the right stage. And I let them know, look, you represent B League management inside and outside the ring. So, they do their part, I do my part. They make it pretty easy for me, man. And
Good
so,
man, super.
as far as
Holy
the
crap! Sorry, gentlemen. That's
that we get,
I'm sorry.
as far
I'm
as the
gonna
management,
I'm gonna whoop
we
their ass.
we're still
You're a
growing,
busy
man.
man, D Hall.
You know it. I'm gonna whoop their ass. Don't call me. I'm on the line. Me,
So,
you know what? Check it out, man. Well, first of all, I got to say this. Crystal Wheelwright says Duke Reagan. Y'all heard Duke? Y'all know about Duke?
yeah, we know Duke. I met
Yeah.
Duke about 3 months ago about 4 months ago in Atlanta.
Great. My man, look, my man just stepped in here, and I better say his name right now. J York Productions just touched down. What's up, brother? That's the guy that put it all together for us. He's here right now. Jay, what's happening, man? You got, your future's looking good. Everything is great, man. We gonna take a vacation.
I'm actually taking a I'm actually taking a vacation a week after my show.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Look, also let's talk about the event you got coming up on the 19th.
Yes, sir.
Wow, great event on the 19th. You got how many, Damien? How many fights you got going on? How many championship fights you got going on there, Damien?
3.
Got 3. Trey Pack, baby. Where's this located at?
Vienna, West Virginia, Grand Point Conference Center.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be my 4th show there. They
Wow.
call the shit Little Vegas.
Little Vegas. Wow.
Every show we put some titles on. Every
I'm
show.
telling you.
Every
And,
show.
and,
Huh?
Every
and
show.
Jalen Hill is the house and crowd favorite there. They love Jalen.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Jay Boogie about to get down.
Hey, he has made more fans in West Virginia than I gotta say. Him and Charles Stanford, they love them two guys here, man. They love them here. They're respectful fighters. They put on a hell of a show. They're tough. So yeah.
Okay, look, I just saw Randall Wyatt. He just jumped in here. I want to say hello to Randall Wyatt. And I just overlooked him. Great guy, man. You know he's got a show. Does it every day. I don't know how he do it every day. I couldn't do it like that every day, man. That guy's up
That's
there
my guy,
every
Randall.
day.
That's my guy too. Yeah, Randall,
what's
cool
up,
guy.
man?
I like Randall.
He says, congratulations to DMC. He's a really hard worker and will do well. Honest guy. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. I talk to him a lot. I get a lot of advice from Randall. Randall, a good guy, man. He got some good knowledge, man.
Oh yeah. Randall's one of the guys that I actually watched a lot. And to build my show. Randall, I'm going past you, brother. I'm going past you. All right, let's get to my man. It's showtime now. This is what we're here for. The young man that is 3-0.
Jay Hill.
Wow.
Jay Hill.
This is the guy. This is what you the talk of the town, brother. You're knocking jokers out.
Yeah. My job, and I'm gonna do it well.
But that's smoke on him.
I know that. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. Good to have you on my show. Good to have all 3 of y'all here tonight with me. You are the last one. We're going to talk with you, and then we're going to finish this thing out. Man, how did you get into boxing? How did you get into it?
I got into boxing because, as a young child running around fighting a lot in the streets, fighting a lot. And then one of my friends, Cortez, he told me like, hey man, you should come to the gym with me. I held him off for about a year or two. Like, all right, I'm gonna come, but I kept brushing it off. And then one day I actually went with him. First day I walked in the gym, I knew that's where I needed to be. That is the spot I needed to be. Once I went in, I never left.
All right, wonderful.
Good.
That's great, man. Wow, you had an amateur career, man. You was 25-10. What did you learn when you was in an amateur? What did you really learn in your mind? If it was nothing but one thing, what was that?
You can't take every loss as a loss. you gotta take it as a lesson. You know, because I was upset about my losses. Every time I lost my first 2 fights as an amateur. I was so upset, but I had to learn from it. That was my thing.
Okay.
I learned from it.
Okay, great. Yeah, because that's the thing. You don't have to learn. Even myself, and I'm you know, I'm an old man. And I'm still learning. You know, so I'm still learning. But check this out, man. Um, you did well in the amateurs. You was 25-10. What made your decision to be pro? What made that decision in your mind?
Uh, just me, my hard work. I felt like I was working too hard to be in the amateurs, and I wanted to show the whole world my talent.
Okay. Okay. You want to show the world what you made up, what you got. You know, you done did the other stuff. It's time to move on now. It's time to step into the big boy leagues, and you did that. Um, being a pro, you being a pro, there's a lot of different things um, that is different than the amateurs. What is the biggest difference in your mind being a pro versus an amateur, besides the headgear?
Honestly, for real, it ain't nothing to me. It's fighting.
It's
To me,
fighting.
fighting. To me, either or, you gotta fight. You gotta be
You know
together.
what?
That's just how I think about it.
You remind me of a pit bull, man.
Yeah, you know.
Jalen a different breed. I'm
Hey,
telling you, Jalen a
you
different breed.
see my fight on Saturday. You gonna see. You gonna see a real life one for real.
Yeah,
I
he a
do
different
it.
breed.
If I remember a pit bull, he's like, I don't care.
You know.
Good God, I like that though, man. Hey man, let me ask you this: what's your goal in boxing? What's your outlook? What you want to do?
I want to become a world champion. You know, I'm the people's champ. I want to become a champ for the people. Help my community. Help my family. Help my team.
Yeah, great. Crystal Wheelwright says, yeah, be aggressive. That's what you are. You're very aggressive. Congratulations to you, young man. She says you're hungry.
Thank you.
You're hungry. You
Thank
know,
you.
and that's what it's about. You know, you have to be hungry. It's a man's world inside of that ring and outside of that ring. It is that. You
Right.
know, because when you come out of side of the ring, you have to still be a hungry man. Well, not only that, you know, you got women fighters now, so they're hungry too. So, and I love my women fighters. I hadn't had a woman fighter on yet this year, but I'm shooting for the stars to get one on. Who's some of your favorite fighters, man, that you watched? I'm not gonna say idolize, but you watch how they work. Who are they?
Roy Jones, Sugar Ray, Terrence Bud Crawford. You know, the pound for pound best in the boxing right now. You know, their best pound for pound.
I don't know about that.
Uh, it's debatable. It's debatable, but you know, I'm gonna stay on this side. Me and T Bud, you know.
He nice though. He a good fighter.
Yeah, he is, and
Good fighter.
he's a, you know, you know what? I heard somebody say one time, and I'm saying this to all three of y'all. I heard there was good fighters, but there's great fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
There's
sir.
good fighters and there's great
Great
fighters.
fighters.
You know what I'm
Sir.
saying? You're fighting. If I'm correct, if I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong, or you're fighting for the USB F super lightweight championship. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, you've been training. You've been working hard. You go to the gym. What changes have you made that's you feel that's going to execute and win this fight for you?
I just worked harder. Up everything that I was doing. My rounds on the back, I upped it. My miles running, I upped it. My sparring, it got harder.
Good.
Everything just went up, went right to the next level.
Okay. Okay. Um, now you got to be honest about this. Now I want you to be honest about this question I'm about to ask you now. B. Lee's he's your management. He's your promoter. What can you say that you really admire about Mr. B. Lee? And you can say it right here. He's standing right there. He's sitting right there.
Um,
And look, and what you don't like. Be honest. Be
Hey,
honest.
What
real.
I like about him is he told me he gonna get me fights, and he got me fights. I'm 3-0, and I ain't even been a pro a year yet, and he got me 3 fights already. I'm 3-0, all first round knockouts. I had to put that in there, all first round knockouts. They ain't made it out the first round yet. I ain't gonna brag though. I ain't gonna brag. Brag.
Look, you got your opponent coming. Do you know anything about your opponent at all?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. I'm prepared to fight.
It don't make no difference. What?
Make
Don't make no difference.
Get in that ring, you gotta see what I'm about, buddy. You better been training. That's the thing. He better been training. Because he's in trouble. He's in trouble.
He in big trouble.
He in big trouble.
Hey, B Lee, I like this guy.
Yeah. Jalen bring that fire, man. And Jalen's a real one. Jalen he gonna back everything he say. Jalen gonna be that guy.
I like this guy.
He's gonna be that guy. So like I said,
right now you like me. Give me a couple months, you gonna love me. You're gonna love me. Give me a couple months, you're gonna love me. I'm gonna be one of your favorite fighters. I am that guy. That's what I want everybody to know. I am that guy.
Tell him, Jay. Tell him.
This guy.
That's what you need, though. That's what we need, fighters like that. You know what I mean? So, I'm be very, very proud of you to be a champ.
I like the energy.
Absolutely.
I like the energy. Okay, look, hey man, you came, like I said, you came from the amateurs, you're into the pros now. What would you tell a young man that's coming up? You're 3-0 right now, and you're a professional fighter. You're in the big boy world now, and so, what would you tell a guy that's coming into the professional boxing right now? What would you tell him? He just come out of the amateurs. What would be the best advice to give him? You're a boxer. What could you what could you share with him?
My best advice to them is don't give up. Go hard. Everything you do, go hard. You can't go soft in your training. You have to go hard. And don't give up. They're my main 2 things. Don't give up. If you don't give up, you can get anywhere you want in life.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you like getting punched in the face?
Yes, I do. I like getting hit. But I like hitting people more, though. You feel me?
Okay. So you're fighting. Are you fighting? Are you the very? You fighting later on because
I'm the main event. I'm the last fight.
Oh, okay.
Close the show.
16 fight. Oh yeah. Let me give a big shout out to myself.
Go ahead.
I got 16 fights on this card. I had 18 fights back in October of 2021. The biggest fight card in West Virginia history.
Wow, the biggest fight card in West
Virginia. Biggest pro boxing card in West Virginia history.
Wow.
And I turned that mug out. I turned that out.
I like your energy, young man. How old are you?
27.
Okay, you got a lot of energy. That's good, man. And you're doing it. You're putting it into the ring, and where it should be instead of in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You're getting something. And not only does boxing build you as a person, it builds you up to have a responsibility of dedication.
It definitely do, yes, sir.
Of being dedicated because you got. Go ahead.
And Donnie, with Jalen being from Columbus, Jalen has some ties with Buster Douglas. Of course, another one of my fighters, Amir Conte, they have some ties with Buster Douglas, man. So Buster's been to my shows, and he, since you mentioned in the streets, it's not just, about the fighters that Buster's worked with hands-on. It's a salute to the guys from the city that he knows that may have been in the streets a little bit more than what, so it is keeping guys out the streets, man. Jalen is one of the ones. Jalen works with kids every day. Another fighter, Rashad Scott, out of Columbus, Ohio. These guys work with the youth every day. They work at the center. Rashad runs a gym. So they're not just doing boxing for themselves, man. They're giving back to their community and to the kids within their community. So big salute to Rashad Scott and definitely to Jalen, because these guys actually take their time out of their days I'm talking 6-7 days a week, hours in the gym with these kids or at the center with these kids, man. And salute to these guys for that, man. That's what really makes these guys special.
It's about the future. We got to care about the future.
Absolutely.
We got to. Because after us, what's the world going to be like? We can't keep the world empty. We got to build them up.
Right. Because we ain't always going to be here. And we got this knowledge, man. What we holding on to it for?
Holding on to it.
That's right.
You know what I
That's
mean? Give
right.
it away. You know, you got some of these guys out here that just don't want to give the knowledge away. For what, man? What do you got it for? What are you going to take it to the grave for? Give back to the youth and the kids. You know, you never know what one you
Right.
might spark or say something to that 10, 15 years from now, he's always going to, or she going to always remember, yo, I remember I talked with B. Lee, I talked with Jalen, I talked with DMC. Look, they did this for me. They said this to me and they was right. They was real with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yep.
right, right. Exactly. Um, we're gonna close it out, but I want to say to y'all before I do, I thank you for coming on. And Dealy,
Thank
we'll
you for
start with you. DMC, we'll start with you. Any last words that you want to say and to me?
All I want to say is thanks for having us on, D Hall. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the next time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
To any fighters out there, you know, the USBF is here for you. Just contact me on Instagram or Facebook. Same name on Instagram. Yep.
Right.
Same name on Instagram, same name on Facebook. You know, if you're interested in fighting for a USBF title, we can always talk. So,
And I meant to ask this to you too, also DMC. Hello to Gardner Payne. Gardner Payne is in house.
What's up, bud?
Payne Boxing. I meant to ask this. I'm gonna ask all two of you, all three of y'all. What does the D Hall People Show and J York Production mean to y'all? I mean, honestly, what does it mean to you?
Shit, to me it means a lot, man, because it's helping. It's helping not just myself, but it helping me. You know, Jalen, DMC. It's helping all of us in a way. You know, get out there what we're trying to do. You know, like I said, I'm a promoter, manager, and trainer here in West Virginia. Jalen's he's an up and coming fighter. You know, from Ohio.
Right.
DMC, he's got the the USBF. So we all have a thing that we trying to do, and we're coming on the show. Hey, as
yeah,
much as
we
we
thank
got
you
out
trying
there
to
and let people
network.
see what we're doing, hey, that's a beautiful thing, and I definitely appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, young man.
Yeah, we're just trying to network, and you giving us that chance to network with your show, you know, and we
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Young man, what does the show mean to you? Also, what does it D Hall People Show? J York is my guy. He works hard. He puts this stuff together and makes it look good.
It means a lot because you gave me the opportunity to come on here and speak. Let me talk to your people. Let your people get to know me. So I want to let you know I really appreciate y'all for letting me do that.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Y'all guys have been tremendous tonight. The fight, B, when is the fight against? Tell everybody.
It's March 19th, being at West Virginia, Grand Point Conference. It's also on pay-per-view at f55live.com.
Okay, great.
You can check it. You can get all the information from the B Lee Management boxing page. That's B Lee Management.
Okay, got it. Young man, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. Put God first.
Oh yeah.
Put God
All
first,
right.
man.
Always
Put
put the
God
man on
first, man.
spares first.
You know, even if you get an L, put God first. Because you know what? Hey, he done it. He made it that way. Whatever's outcome's gonna be, which is gonna be a W, but put God first.
That's it.
All right, guys. I'm
Can
gonna get out of here.
I say something before I go?
Sure.
I want to give a shout out to all three of y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me on here, doing what y'all do for me. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate
It's
it.
all love, Jalen. You know it's all love.
And I want to shout out Berg Rec Center. You know, all my kids at Berg Rec Center, all my co-workers, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to keep doing this for me, you. We going all the way to the top. Team Money Motivated, I love y'all. My team, MBTS, my sponsors, all y'all, man. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Let's go. We going to the top.
Jay York says, give us that footage, bro. And good action.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, I'm tell y'all do not want to miss it. Next Saturday, March 19th, Jalen Latrell Hill Sr. will put on a show. I'm letting y'all know this right now. I'm going to put on a show that y'all never going to forget. I'm telling y'all better tune in. Don't miss it. I'm that guy. I am that guy.
Brandon Laskley. He is
Hey,
the ring
Brandon,
announcer.
Our dog.
that's my guy right there. Brandon, good dude. Yeah, I rock with Brandon. That's my ring announcer.
Yeah,
He
that's the ring
actually,
announcer.
Brandon is actually contracted into the
I
management
tried with
as a
a
ring
big-
announcer.
Okay, he's on. He's joining us. And I appreciate him stopping in. I love had Brandon on. Brandon he's you want somebody to talk, that guy's gonna talk for you now.
Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, I talk to Brandon all the time. That's my guy.
And that's a funny dude, man. Like,
Yeah,
I picked him up from the airport. I didn't think when I picked him up from the airport, he got in. We was clowning the whole way back, man. That dude's a funny guy, man.
hey, that dude got knowledge from wrestling to
Yes,
UFC
Hey,
to
look,
everything.
Brandon will surprise you. You don't think that man got knowledge like you wouldn't believe.
You're right. That dude, Chris, everybody's laughing.
You know everybody.
You know everybody.
Yeah, he do.
You go back to the NWA and all that stuff. Wrestling, that is. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in, man. It was an honor to have all three of y'all on here.
Yes, sir.
Jalen, good luck with the fight. The 19th. I'll be back. I'll be back the 16th. I got a comedian coming out of Barbara out of Michigan. She will be here the 16th. We're going to interview her, and she's got a lot of stuff going on, and we're going to talk with her, and we're going to be having some laughs with her. I know I'm going to be laughing with her. T. Barber out of Detroit, Michigan. We'll have her on 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the D Hall People Show. I thank y'all guys for coming on, man. Hope we can do it again soon.
Oh yeah,
wonderful. I enjoyed it. Y'all take care.
All right. See you, B.
See you, brother.
I'll hit you up later, B.
All right, brother.
All right, Jay.
All right, D. We'll see you. Thank you for everything.
All
Get in
right.
contact with you about your brother, man. We'll get together.
Okay. Yep.
All right, take care. All right, there y'all have it, man. Wonderful, great show tonight. Thank y'all for coming in. It's been wonderful, and I'll see y'all the 16th. T. Barber, comedian, Detroit, Michigan. Boy, she's gonna rock it. She's gonna turn it out for us. Thank y'all. Thank you, Randall, for coming on and checking us out, brother. We'll see y'all, man. We get ready to get the heck out of here. I gotta go. For real.
You got it locked with D Hall on the weekend, baby. Ready? And initiate a J York production. J York production. J York production.
You are in the mix with D Hall and the People's Show. This is a J York production.
Facebook family.
Hey, I'm Ashley Braswell, a local comedian from Charlotte.
The announcer welterweight.